Welcome to Ariaria International Market. You can't talk about major markets in Nigeria without calling this market. It is known for selling diverse stuffs ranging from clothes to foods to drugs. Just name it all, guys. You can find it in Ariaria International Market. Since the emergence of this current administration in Abia State, they took it upon themselves to change the story that we all knew about this market to what it currently is today. So in today's video, we'll be showing you the evolution of Ariaria Market from what it used to be to what it currently is now. Allen TV has been on ground following up this project from time to time. So if you are used to our channel, you know we have so many videos regarding this project. Before now, if you are coming to Aba or you are planning to visit Ariaria Market, you'll be scared because the road leading to the market was so bad. Even the market itself can get so flooded during raining season. So when you are visiting the market, people prepare for rain boots when you are coming because you know it's going to be really messy. You can't even bring your vehicles to the market. Even if you bring it to Aba, you can't come close to the market. You have to park somewhere, then maybe use a tricycle to go to the market, do your shopping, and then take a tricycle again to take you out of the market to where your car is. So this first series of clips we are showing now was shot in early 2024 when this project just started, but now the one you are currently seeing on your screen now was taken towards the end of 2024. So you can see the progress of the new phase of the market, which has some really good facilities and some really good inclusions, different from what the old phase of the market had. You can see from this new structure that this is more like a story building. You can see 2 to 3 story buildings, but then the former structure was basically ground floor. And you could also see that this new structure houses both elevators, toilet facilities, and this new market is even a drive-in market, unlike the previous one where you can't even drive into the market like that. You have to source for local parks around where you can park your car. But in this new phase, you can see that at this point the roads leading into the market was already being done, and at this point you could at least drive into the market and have a sort of smooth drive. So now this clip of the market you are currently watching now was taken towards the end of 2024. So in 12 months gap, you can see that most of the structures in this new phase was already being completed. Most of the story buildings were already being roofed. Those that were not roofed before were already being roofed, and we decided to show it like this so that we could all appreciate the progress of the project so far. If it's your first time watching any of our videos, you're welcome to our channel. This is Alex TV, your favorite travel family. Make sure you do well to click on the subscribe button because I bet you don't want to miss out on any of our videos. Also do well to share this video so many people can get to see the work going on in Aba. So you can see that at this point the market was already taking shape gradually. A lot of people were already moving in from the former side to the new side. Yeah, you could see that some of the shops, especially those on the ground floor, were already being occupied at this point, and the other ones were just waiting for completion. But then we are going to be showing you what this place looks like now, and you would really appreciate the massive progress that has been made. In the new clip we are going to be showing you shortly, you will see that progress have been made. You will see that some of all these uncompleted roofs are now all completed, and you will see that the driving system at this point was really bad. You can see what the road looked like at this point, but now to a large extent all of this has really been fixed, and then we are just waiting for the market to be 100% complete. So this is what the market looks like now as at September 2025. Now at this point, one question in our minds is what is really going to happen to the old structure, because you can see how massive it is. You can see that it's taking a whole lot of space. So we are really trying to calculate what is the plan for this old structure. Is it going to be like broken down, or what exactly is the plan? So if you have an idea of what is going to happen to the old structure when everybody hopefully moves from that side to the new side, do well to let us know in the comment section. But one thing we must really appreciate the government for, one thing we must commend them for is bringing up this new structure. The fact that with such a little space they can accommodate more persons compared to what the former side would do, and then now there's an overall better shopping experience as it was compared to what it was with the old structure. I think that's really commendable, because before it was just a single floor with lots of shops. Like, guys, one could hardly even breathe when you are there. But now with this new structure, is a whole lot more spacious. These like story buildings, and people can occupy more spacious shops, have your space to yourself. I think it's a really good one. So let's see what happens to the old structure as time progresses. So fam, if you are watching this video and you are from Abia State, or you are from Aba, or you've even experienced shopping in this market, please do well to drop your experiences in the comment section. We will be looking forward to seeing them, and also we would love to know your thoughts about this project. Now you can see how clean the drive-through to this market is a bit way more smoother now. Before, there used to be lots of dishes like you saw in the previous clips, lots of potholes leading to the market. And now the drainage system is working very well. Even on our visit, it rained a bit, but then it was easy for the water to just find somewhere to go to, because the drainage systems were working well. We're so happy with the progress of the work so far. As you can see, most of the roofs have been covered already, and as we are doing our ground shot currently, you can see that lots of the shop has been taken compared to what it was the previous clips, the ones we took last year. You can see that it's a whole lot more busier now, and lots of people have moved to this new phase now. One thing we would really appreciate, if it can be done in this new section, is if the market can be structured. Yes, if there's a way the market can be structured in a way that people selling clothes are in one section, people selling drugs are in one section. We personally feel like that would help improve the whole shopping experience, because you can just come to a particular line, come to a particular area, and you know that okay, this is what you are looking for, instead of having to walk from one end to the market to another end. So building material, you just know this is where you get things like that. I feel like if the market union people can put this into consideration when giving out shops, I feel it will really make it better. Also, this ought to be like a drive-in market, like what we have in Enugu Building Material Market and in Abakaliki. But our experience when we drove in was okay. We drove in quite all right, but then when it was time to park, like you can see these cars parked by this side, we're asked to pay. We actually paid 500 naira. Now we don't really have an issue paying that money, maybe for maintenance or whatever. We're not really condemning them for collecting money, but we just really want to know if this is the ideal plan of the market. Because like Enugu, for example, if you are driving into their Enugu Building Material Market, you don't need to pay any money at the gate. Just for those maybe buses or vans, those ones are basically for commercial use, those are the ones that pay, but we're asked to pay. And as you can see, from every end of the line, the guys there kind of like block the road so that you cannot drive in through one side without them stopping you to collect money. No form of paper or receipt or ticket or tally was given. So we just want to know basically if that's the ideal plan for the market. So fam, thank you so much for watching this video. We would really love to know your thoughts about this project. If you enjoy watching videos like this, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, turn on notification bell, so we'll get to see you in our next video. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.